What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name's Joe. You're watching Only for Trucks. If you don't already know, I'm working on this low bed here behind me to catch some of you guys up that are new to the channel. We went to North Dakota and picked up this R model, and I drove her all the way home back here to Pennsylvania. We took it all apart, stripped it, got it sandblasted, painted the frame, and then the weather hit us and we had some other complications. So we're trying to get the cab and hood painted and then get the rest of the truck put back together. And also in the meantime, sandblasted the low bed, and we're trying to get that thing, painted as well. New wiring, new lights, the whole nine, the airline, everything. But we're not rebuilding like suspension components and things like that. Like if it needs a seal here, there, and the wheel seals, do that stuff, whatever. But nothing more than that. Kind of basic, if you will, not like a full restoration. So we primed it a few weeks ago, and then we had weather come and other work and all these different things happen. But luckily, I'm back in the yard, and you guys, if you watched the last video, I moved some things around to get this blue trailer sold. He should be coming today, I'm not sure, but hopefully he does. Either way, that thing will be getting out of here, and in the meantime, I'm just gonna be working on this trailer. Should have it painted today, and then maybe tomorrow I'm gonna go pick up the decking for it, which that'll be fun because we'll get to take a ride in Old Red. And then I know we have a digging job coming up, a little concrete work, so I'll probably let you guys see that as well. I had a couple comments asking for that. So I just wanted to give you guys the breakdown on painting this trailer here of how this is gonna go down. So my boss bought this paint gun off of Amazon. Reason being is we aren't looking for like a professional grade, best amazing paint job. We went a little extra on the R model, and we got fancy Euro Clear and all this really nice automotive paint. He went out and bought like 4 nice guns, and professional painter came and sprayed the paint on it. I did the priming, but that's not as important. So either way, that was nice. But for this, we're just going with some regular Rust-Oleum. We had the good rust inhibitor primer there, and it was an easy deal. So we're gonna roll on as much as we can in the big places, but for the crevices and cracks and harder to reach stuff, instead of brushing it on for hours, we'll just shoot it with this thing. I already shot the primer with this, and it came out pretty good. Like, I'm impressed with the way this gun works. The only problem is don't let certain people use it because they don't do the best job of cleaning it. It still works, but it's not as clean as I left it. But either way, it is what it is. So the way this thing works, like I said, off of Amazon, you have your little gun there. Obviously this tank, this little part of the gun goes into the tank there, and then it clips into the gun like so. And it runs off of a DeWalt battery, which is here. So it's pretty cool that you could use the DeWalt battery. My boss has just about everything DeWalt, so he has a ton of these big 60 volts. And you could run a light or this paint gun probably for like 4 hours with these big batteries, so it's pretty sweet. Like I said, we're running the regular old Rust-Oleum from Home Depot, and I looked on the can and did some research online, and they say to thin it, I forget, 1 or 2 parts, whatever it is. And I thinned it the first time around, and it didn't seem necessary. Like, the paint was kind of thin and runny as it was. So I started running, the next mix in the whatever you want to call it, the can there, or the, I don't know what better name would be, but in the can of the paint gun, I just poured the Rust-Oleum right in there and started shooting, and it went great. Cleaned it out, used it again the next day, no problem. So, am I making a long-term mistake or issue for myself? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a professional painter. I'm a truck driver. But I pour the paint in there, it shoots, I clean it out, and it works the next day. So, it works. That's all I got. So I'm going to shoot this thing black. I'm going to start with around the wheels. The goal is, and the reason being is, I don't know if you can see it around me, but everything's wet, right? We had a really bad rain yesterday. And as I was standing back there, I blew the trailer off with that little air compressor that's back there. And every time the wind blows, I'm getting dripped on from the trees. So I just went ahead and brushed the back of the trailer off with a rag, wiped everything dry. I'm gonna try to shoot around the wheels. Got my coworker going to grab me the spacers for in between the wheels. And then when he gets here, I will try to get the wheels painted quick enough, throw them on the trailer, and that way I could drag it out into the middle of the yard and get it painted where it's nice and sunny and dry and not getting dripped on. That's my goal. And like I said, I don't see why we couldn't have it painted today. That's really the only thing on the agenda, so shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, I think that's enough said. Let's get into some painting. Of course, I speak just a touch too soon. I went to give a little test spray on the block up there, and she was a little clogged. He didn't do the best job cleaning the tip. So I took it apart, cleaned it a bit, ended up changing the tip for a little bit bigger of one that it came with. And it just worked pretty good on the block, so it's still spittering, just like puttering kind of a little bit, like, but it'll work. So I'm gonna give a little test spray here on the hub and show you guys what we're working with. even worse. See, it comes out nice, but why is it doing that spittery stuff in the beginning there? I don't know. It wasn't doing that before. I'm gonna turn this. Let's see here. Oh yeah, somebody's clogged. It was just spraying like perfectly. It really was. What is going on? Come on. You got this. You got this. Come on. Start spraying. So the game plan is, you know, we're rolling the centers, then chasing down with the gun afterwards. Same thing on this outer section.
I'm over.
And then we're gonna go do the other side as well.
It's over.
And then we'll do the outside. But we're making progress. It looks pretty good so far. Working with the inside out. The plan of putting the wheels on and moving the trailer didn't seem worth it because the sun came out and things dried up. So it just kind of helped just to keep on flowing as we were. But yeah, making up pretty good. He's gonna be leaving here in like a half hour, 45 minutes, and I'm gonna have to finish by myself, so it's nothing new. Usually happens that way. But yeah, I like to think the hard part's over. So like I said, I'll roll that other side, spray the crevices, do the outside edges, and then we'll get to the gooseneck. So yeah, and then we are saving the center. There's a reason behind that, and I will show you that when we get there. So yeah, let's do it. guys, that's a wrap. I ran out of paint, but what I wanted to get painted is finished. There's a couple spots that I will have to touch up, but majority of what I wanted to get done is done. So as you can see, mainly what I have to finish is up in here. You know, just get the spray gun in those crevices and stuff. Like I said, I ran out of paint. But otherwise, she's looking pretty good. I got both sides all done pretty well. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I think it looks pretty good. If you're wondering why those center rails aren't painted, I was gonna give you guys a little idea. So my boss, he was a Marine, and he likes to incorporate the colors. So on our other trailer we incorporated like the blood stripe that would be on their pants on the center of the trailer. And we're gonna do the same on the Lowbed. So I'm gonna give you guys a shot of that and then talk some more. All right, so this is a bit worn, but you get the idea. We did the red blood stripes down the center. We're gonna do the same thing on the Lowbed, so it makes perfect sense. But unfortunately, that's gonna be it for this video. You know, I want to say tomorrow I'm going to finish painting it, and then like I told you guys, I'm going to go pick up the lumber for the decking. And that's going to be fun because I get to run the overhead Ford. So I'm definitely going to get, you know, an ASMR for Sean out of that ride, and I'll also get a fun ride just for you guys. And I have a topic that I wanted to cover about shifting, and I'm going to use, you know, that ride as well to get that done. So I'm really excited about that. And like I said, I'm going to be working on a video about, you know, how I got started trucking and all that. So I'm in the process of working on that. It's just hard, like pulling pictures and videos out of 4 different old phones and getting everything together. So it'll take me a couple weeks, but I'll get it done. Last thing I wanted to cover with you guys, the video where I showed you guys the sticker, you know, the design I put together and all that stuff. I was explaining how my tuner helped me make it, and I had a few comments asking about my tuner and the car stuff I get into, and, you know, my race car and all these different things. So I figured it's a good time to maybe give you guys something else to watch if you're interested. I know not all of you will be, but hey, some of you will. So I have another YouTube channel that I had started long before this one called Only 4 Cylinders. And I was gonna start truck stuff before that, and I just slacked on it. But, you know, I had a lot of fun, you know, with the car stuff we get into, so I just started making YouTube videos about it. And like I said, it's called Only 4 Cylinders, which is where the name Only 4 Trucks came from. So me and Jesse, when we were kids, we used to say like, oh, only 4 cylinders, it's all it took to beat you, you know, because we ran a couple Hondas and they were fast. So, well, we thought they were fast at the time. They weren't fast back then, but that's where the name came from. So now, you know, we do play with some fast Hondas. My tuner has, you know, just under 1,000 horsepower Integra. That thing is insane. And Jesse and I have a single cam EG Coupe, which made like 500-600 horsepower. It was quick. And we had a couple street cars along the way, but we love our V8s too, don't get me wrong. You know, it's kind of, a lot of people confuse it, like how do you drive a big truck and you jump into a small little car? Like, I don't know, it's all cool to me. You know, I listen to all kind of music, I drive all kinds of things. Like, I'm very, I don't even know the word I'm trying to think of, but what's a good word here? Like, my style is very, man, I can't think of the word. Like, diverse, you know. I'm far from normal, I guess, but yeah, I like everything. So, you know, it's there's not much I don't like, but yeah. So if you guys are interested, go check that out. I am gonna be in the near future here putting together a car that I started. It runs and drives. It's an '83 Civic. I put the motor in the back, but I'm getting ready to bring that back. I want to boost it and take it to the next level. So that's gonna be in the works real soon. So yeah, I just figured some of you may be interested in the car stuff. We did a lot of crazy stuff over there at Only 4 Cylinders on that channel. And it's all there, so you can go binge watch, catch up. Maybe you're interested, maybe you're not. But I definitely would appreciate it if you guys checked it out, because I think it's pretty cool and it's a big, you know, part of my life. And it's not gonna stop. So, you know, hopefully one day we could use big rigs to pull the cars to the track. That'd be cool. But yeah, so that's gonna wrap it up for this one, guys. I'm also gonna be putting together a video about, you know, the trucks being for sale and all the details and stuff. And yeah, there's gonna be plenty to come. So I'm gonna try to keep posting daily, if not every other day. So just thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And sorry for all the talking, but I feel like I gotta let you guys know what's going on. So it is what it is. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, bro.